How's it going? Mr. Deadman of the Deadman Stone podcast here. Let me ask you all a question. Do y'all really want no police? I can't believe we're still talking about this. Do you really want less police? Do you think having less police is going to make certain communities safer? I mean, it's weird when you listen to those communities and they say otherwise. You listen to the residents in those communities and they say they actually want the police there because when they're gone, crime goes up because they just know they're just going to get away with it. But because it's still going on, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this little memo. Look at this. Look at this little poster. What's wrong with this? Instead of calling the cops, why not put the phone down? And down means something. Yeah, don't bother calling the police. What's the point? You might just be a racist. What? You got a couple of brothers coming in your house to rape your daughter. Don't even call the police. You might be a racist if that happens. You might be a racist if that happens. I mean, that's the first thing. Don't be a fucking racist. Don't be a fucking racist. So don't call the police on anyone of color. And they don't mean anyone of color. They mean a black person, okay? Don't call the police when a black person commits a crime, is what they're saying here. Is what they're saying here. I mean, who buys this? Who believes in this stuff? You would have to be the most retarded of the woke to believe this shit. Not even the politicians that say they support this actually support this because they have their private security. They have their personal guards. They have their personal police to keep them safe because they're just that fucking racist. I mean, if someone's trying to break into my home, I don't care what color they are. I'm calling the police. I'm calling the police. And I will say what fucking race they are. You know why? Because I'm gonna paint a picture in the dispatch head. I'm gonna paint a picture for the operator, the dispatch operator. That way they know who this person is. That way they're able to identify who this person is. That's why you say that. That's why you say that a white male or a black male or a white female or a Latina or Hispanic female. You do that to paint a picture about finding the person, identifying the person. It's not about being racist. It's about being able to identify who did it. That's just D. We got 3 other letters to go down in this rabbit hole bullshit. Oh, open up dialogue with people to address your concerns. Oh, that's right. That's right. When you're trying to get from point A to point B in your city, in the city you live in, and there's all these thugs, all these fucking Black Lives Matter rioters in your way, and they're not getting the fuck out, and one was carrying an AK-47 or something. You could, I guess, try to open dialogue with them. Please, sir, can you please get out of my way? What happens when that happens? What happens? Oh, does it work? No, of course it doesn't work. We've seen it. There's videos where people try to do the civil thing, and they get their car gets beaten up, or they get pulled out of the car and beaten for just being there. Okay, I think the way to open a dialogue in that situation is to pull out your gun and clear out the way. Clear out the way. You know what? Anymore, I think I'm not the only one here. When people see a crowd blocking people in the street, aren't you at the point where you're just like, why even go slow anymore? Just go fast. Put the metal all the way down. Put the pedal to the metal. Just floor it. Floor it and see what happens. Anyway, open dialogue. Yeah, open dialogue. That's great. That's a great thing to do when you're being burglarized, when you're being mugged, when you have a gun in your face, when someone's looting your stuff. Why don't you ask the business owners whose business was busted into? Black Lives Matter thugs broke through the glass. Criminals broke through the grass just to steal stuff. take stuff. Yeah, open a dialogue then. You're fucking stupid. These people are so fucking stupid. They don't give a shit. They don't care about human life. They don't care. They don't care about people being able to sustain themselves and actually have a business and have personal property. They don't care about any of that. W. Why don't you mind your own damn business? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. My wife's being raped by a couple of brothers. And I'm supposed to mind my own damn business. I'm not supposed to pick up the phone and call that and report that. I'm seeing a little old lady getting beaten up by a bunch of thugs. Am I not supposed to report that? I'm seeing a black kid getting shot up by other black people. Am I not supposed to report that? It's not a race thing. Let's not make it a race thing, right? If I see a bunch of Asian people beating up on a Hispanic, am I not supposed to report that? Is my own fucking business? What? I mean, if that's what they want, hey, guys, if the people are committing crime, just let it happen. Just let. The people who came up with this poster, probably some George Soros off or something. The people who came up with this poster, I hope they sing the same tune when it comes their way. And network in your area to address harm and meet each other's needs without the police. Kumbaya. Kumbaya fucking ya. You know how you address, you know what, if the police aren't there, if there's no police presence, laws are meaningless. The police are there to enforce the law, that make sure the laws are, the laws are being abided by. If there's no police presence at all, there's no way to police that, right? Makes sense. So if it's just you and other people around and you want to make sure your property's protected, that you're protected, that your family's protected, you got to do things. If the police aren't around, you got to make sure you have the power. You have the ability to handle certain confrontations. I mean, we're talking about Wild West days. We're talking, you got to have a gun on you. That's where we're at. Network in your area to address harm and meet each other's needs without police. How's that working for Chicago? How's that working for New York? How's that working for Portland? How's that working? It's not working. These fucking commie Marxist motherfucking bastards put this bullshit out there. This stuff doesn't work. This stuff does not fucking work. People are not inherently nice. People don't inherently want to share and have kumbaya moments. No. People are greedy motherfuckers. They want to take what you have because they think they're entitled to it. Because they think you don't deserve it. You didn't earn it. So you got to protect it. Anyway, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? Are you going to live by this poster, not call the police, or you're not a fucking racist? Are you just going to say, you know what? I guess I'm a racist now. I'm going to call the police. Shit. Because what else are you supposed to do? Anyway, y'all take it easy.